Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC P0443 indicates an issue with the EVAP Canister Purge valve circuit in Honda Fit models from 2015 to 2020. This malfunction can lead to improper management of the vehicle's evaporative emission control system, potentially impacting engine performance and air quality. The EVAP system is designed to prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere, and the purge valve allows these vapors to enter the engine during certain conditions. The valve is located in the engine compartment, connected to a vacuum hose serving the fuel system. When this valve malfunctions, it might either remain stuck open, allowing excess fuel vapors to flow, or remain stuck closed, causing a buildup in pressure. Understanding and resolving this DTC is essential to ensure the vehicle operates efficiently and meets emission standards. The error associated with DTC P0443 pertains to the EVAP Canister Purge valve, an essential component of the evaporative emissions system. Its role is to allow fuel vapors trapped in the EVAP canister to be drawn into the engine for combustion when conditions are suitable. Located in the engine compartment, this valve connects directly to the vehicle's vacuum system. The canister itself stores the vapors to prevent them from escaping into the environment. If the valve is malfunctioning, it can cause various operational anomalies, leading to performance issues or triggering the check engine light. Understanding both the location and function of the purge valve aids in effective diagnosis and repair, ensuring the vehicle can efficiently manage fuel vapors. When troubleshooting DTC P0443, there are several possible causes to consider. The first possibility is a stuck-open EVAP canister purge valve, which would allow fuel vapors to continuously escape into the engine, potentially causing performance issues. Conversely, a stuck closed purge valve may prevent the engine from drawing vapors, resulting in pressure accumulation in the EVAP system. In addition to these mechanical failures, wiring issues can also lead to circuit malfunctions. Damaged or shorted wires can disrupt communication between the EVAP canister purge valve and the powertrain control module, PCM. A thorough examination of these areas will aid in identifying the source of the problem and informing the appropriate corrective steps. The presence of DTC P0443 can manifest in several distinct symptoms. One of the primary indicators is the illumination of the check engine light on the vehicle's dashboard, alerting the driver to a potential issue. Additionally, the vehicle may exhibit poor engine performance, such as reduced acceleration or rough idling, as the improper management of fuel vapors affects engine operation. Another significant consequence of this malfunction is the potential failure of emissions testing, as the EVAP system is critical for minimizing harmful emissions. Recognizing and addressing these symptoms promptly is crucial to maintaining the vehicle's performance and compliance with environmental regulations. Being aware of these signs can lead to timely interventions to avoid further complications. The initial step in troubleshooting DTC P0443 begins by turning the vehicle to the on position, which prepares the electronic systems for diagnostics. It is important to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, or HDS, to allow for a fresh evaluation of the vehicle's status. Following this, start the engine and allow it to idle. Maintain the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without any load, ensuring the continuously variable transmission, or CVT, is in park or neutral for manual transmission vehicles. This process helps to replicate operational conditions and might cause the radiator fan to engage, further stabilizing engine temperatures. After these steps, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS, which will indicate whether the original error persists or if the system is functioning properly. Next, turn the vehicle to the off position, allowing the engine to cool down below 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius. This is crucial to prevent any risk of burns or damage while performing diagnostics. Disconnect the vacuum hose from the EVAP Canister Purge valve located in the engine compartment. After that, connect a vacuum pump with a gauge to the valve to measure its performance accurately. Start the engine and allow it to idle, checking for any vacuum at this point. If there is vacuum present, it typically indicates that the EVAP Canister Purge valve is stuck open, requiring further inspection. However, if there is no vacuum, it suggests the valve might be stuck closed, prompting further checks down a different troubleshooting path. In this step, turn the vehicle to the off mode again to ensure safety and prevent electrical issues. Next, disconnect the 2P connector associated with the EVAP Canister Purge valve to isolate it from the system. Using a multimeter, check for electrical continuity between the designated test points. The first point is the number 1 terminal on the EVAP Canister Purge valve's connector, and the second point is body ground. During this check, the vehicle must remain in the off condition, and the connector should be disconnected to ensure accurate readings. If continuity is present, it indicates the circuit is intact, allowing you to move on to the next troubleshooting step. If continuity is not found, it suggests a malfunction in the purge valve, necessitating its replacement for proper operational integrity. For this step, begin by jumping the SCS line with the HDS to prepare the system for further diagnostics. Then, proceed to disconnect the connector B51P from the powertrain control module, PCM. With these connections undone, measure the continuity between the 2 specified test points. The first test point is the number 1 terminal of the EVAP Canister Purge valve 2P connector, while the second test point is the designated body ground. Ensure that the vehicle is in the off position during this testing phase. If continuity exists, it indicates that the powertrain control system, PCS wire, is functioning properly. However, if there is no continuity, it points to a short in the PCS wire, which needs to be repaired to restore communication within the system. Now turn the vehicle to the off position once again to safely disconnect components. Disconnect the 2P connector from the EVAP Canister Purge valve to isolate it from the circuit for testing. Afterward, turn the vehicle to the on position and measure the voltage between test points 1 and 2, which represent the number 2 terminal of the EVAP Canister Purge valve and body ground. This check will help determine if the IG1ACG valve PCS wire is intact and delivering battery voltage as expected. If battery voltage is present, this suggests that the wire is functioning correctly, allowing for further troubleshooting steps. Alternatively, if no voltage is detected, it indicates an open in the wiring that needs to be repaired, particularly in the circuit running between the EVAP Canister Purge valve and the specified fuse. For this next troubleshooting step, ensure the vehicle is turned off before proceeding. Jump the SCS line using the HDS to set up the system for continuity testing. Subsequently, disconnect the PCM connector B51P, isolating the PCM from the circuit. With both the EVAP Canister Purge valve 2P connector and PCM connector B disconnected, check the continuity between the 2 designated test points. The first point is the number 1 terminal of the EVAP Canister Purge valve's connector, and the second point is the number 15 terminal of the PCM connector B. A continuity check allows you to determine if the PCS wire is functioning properly. If continuity is confirmed, the wire is intact. Conversely, should continuity be absent, an open in the PCS wire needs to be repaired immediately to restore the functionality of the EVAP system. In this final troubleshooting step, ensure the vehicle is turned off to safely measure electrical resistance. At the purge valve side, measure the resistance between the designated test points on the 2P connector. These test points correspond to the number 1 and number 2 terminals associated with the EVAP Canister Purge valve side. A successful reading should yield around 23 to 26 ohms resistance at room temperature, indicating that the valve is in good working condition. If the resistance falls within this range, proceed to update the PCM if it requires the latest software, or substitute it with a known good PCM for further testing. Conversely, if resistance readings are outside the expected range, it signifies that the EVAP Canister Purge valve is defective and must be replaced to restore the system's functionality. Once repairs have been made for DTC P0443, it is essential to proceed with final repair verification to confirm that the issue has been rectified. Start by clearing the DTC one final time using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to ensure that the system is reset. Follow this by taking the vehicle on a test drive under various driving conditions to appropriately replicate previous scenarios that may have triggered the error code. After the test drive, reconnect the HDS to scan for any returning DTCs. If DTC P0443 does not reappear, it signifies that the repair process was successful and the EVAP system is operating correctly. Performing this verification step is critical to ensure that no leftovers from previous issues affect the vehicle's performance or emissions compliance. Preventive maintenance is crucial to avoid future occurrences of DTC P0443 and ensures the longevity of the vehicle's emission systems. Implementing regular system checks for the EVAP components can help identify early signs of wear or malfunction, thus preventing major repairs down the line. When conducting these checks, pay special attention to wiring connections to ensure there are no signs of fraying or corrosion that could lead to electrical issues. Additionally, it is good practice to keep the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, updated with the latest software, as manufacturers often release updates that improve system performance. Taking these proactive steps can result in better vehicle performance and compliance with emission regulations while prolonging the life of your Honda Fit. In summary, addressing DTC P0443 involves recognizing the critical role of the EVAP Canister Purge valve in maintaining effective fuel vapor management and emissions control. Following a structured troubleshooting approach allows for precise identification of the issue, whether it's with the valve itself, the wiring, or the PCM. The step-by-step diagnostic process ensures thorough examination and successful repairs. Moreover, engaging in regular maintenance not only helps sustain optimal vehicle performance, but also prevents the recurrence of such issues. By staying vigilant and proactive regarding your vehicle's needs, you can enjoy a smoother ride and contribute positively toward environmental sustainability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!